we don't see anything happening that quickly. Yeah. If anything, we're kind of categorizing it as like a forced peace where things are
Like a what?
imposed,
Sorry.
a forced
Oh,
peace where
right.
it's sort of it's imposed on Ukraine, it's kind of imposed on Europe, which probably means Europe doesn't change its sanctions regime very much. Probably Europe doesn't accept Russian crude or products, very limited gas. So there will be some easing of sanctions because of US Russia engagement. But in the immediate term, that probably doesn't have a huge impact on sort of Russian supplies. It will certainly lift Russian revenues because they don't necessarily need the dark fleet anymore. The Russian crude doesn't necessarily go to India. So you can see it will certainly boost Russian revenues, but probably not necessarily volumes. A test will be the investments that go into Russia. How long does that take to increase supply, and whether how tightly the Russians adhere to this OPEC plus agreements they've got, because at the moment that's something that they're reasonably committed to as a means of balancing the market. So even if there is a forced peace, we don't see it being hugely disruptive to the oil market in aggregate, just a boost to Russian revenues.